Here is the scenario. We are cleared for takeoff. We have spooled up the engine. Below 100 knots, the CM1 will seriously consider discontinuing the takeoff if any ECAM warning or caution is activated. Above 100 knots and approaching V1, the pilot flying should be go-minded. Only reject the takeoff when 5 of these things happen. Number 1, a major failure occurs. Number 2, sudden loss of thrust. Nope, I'm not talking about trust issues with your wife. I mean engine thrust. Haha.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel Captain SQ, where we're going to discuss on Airbus systems, emergency procedures, and supplementary techniques on how to fly the plane.
A320 rejected takeoff made easy. Steps to take to come out a hero. Disclaimer, always refer to your company manuals. This video is merely a guide. And before we start, do smash the like button, subscribe, and press the notification button for more updates. Okay, let's dive in. Here is the scenario. We are cleared for takeoff. We have spooled up the engine. Check out the sound. It is the best. As we roll on the runway, let us look at our decision-making process. Below 100 knots, the CM1 will seriously consider discontinuing the takeoff if any ECAM warning or caution is activated. Above 100 knots and approaching V1, the pilot flying should be go-minded. Only reject the takeoff when 5 of these things happen. Number 1, a major failure occurs. Number 2, sudden loss of thrust. Nope, I'm not talking about trust issues with your wife. I mean engine thrust. Haha. Number 3, any indication that the aircraft will not fly safely. Number 4, any amber ECAM warning. I use this acronym: Santa Fe Railroad Track. Side stick fault, failed engine, reverser unlock, reverser fault, and thrust lever fault. And lastly, number 5, reject the takeoff for any red ECAM warnings. According to the manual, CM1 always performs the rejected takeoff. With a rejected takeoff below 72 knots, the ground spoilers will not deploy and one system will not activate. Can you tell me which one it is? Do comment in the section below. The CM1 initiates the reject takeoff by calling stop. CM1 selects thrust levers to idle, then max reverses. CM2 then checks and announces reverse green. CM2 checks deceleration of the aircraft and announce decel. If there is enough runway available, you can reduce to idle reverse passing 70 knots. CM2 cancels the oral warning. When aircraft has stopped, CM1 stows the reverse thrust. CM1 sets the park brake to on. CM1 alerts the cabin crew using the PA system. Yo, ladies, sit down and stay calm. Well, just follow your company standard calls to the cabin. CM2 alerts air traffic control, telling that you guys are stopping. CM1 calls out for ECAM actions. CM2 performs ECAM actions. In this case, it is an engine fire, so let's go through this one by one. These ECAM actions are a read and do procedure. Question: do we need confirmation from the CM1 to press guarded switches? Do comment below if you know the answer. If the emergency is contained and there is no safety hazard, the CM1 notifies the cabin crews and the passengers that the alert is over. CM2 informs air traffic control of their intentions, maybe taxi out at the nearest taxiway, etc. If the emergency is not contained, then this gets exciting. We have to perform an emergency evacuation procedure. Locate emergency evacuation procedure checklist in the QRH. Okay, parking brake is set. We have already done that. CM1 can inform ATC we are standing by evacuation, giving ATC some heads up. If you remember, we have already alerted cabin crew earlier on. Delta pressure, check 0 only if you are using manual cabin pressure control. Next is all engine master switches off. All fire push button switches push. Remaining available agents can be discharged if required. However, you need AC power to fire bottle number 2 on either engine. Remember, your aircraft is just on battery power. The CM1 constantly evaluates and observes the situation. If an evacuation is required, the CM1 initiates it over the PA. In this case, the fire is uncontained. CM1 presses the evac command and CM2 notifies ATC of the evacuation. All flight deck occupants leave the aircraft.
Evacuate!
And that's it for this video. Short and sweet. Do like this video, comment, subscribe. And thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video.